Blakely is back, and today we are going to be going over how Michigan is slowly building a dynasty under Dusty May. This so far this offseason has been run by Michigan, and then we have covered Louisville in a previous video. It is insane what this team has been able to do. So far, their success last season is definitely nothing to gloss over. They were the fifth seed in March Madness. They were 27 and 10, 14 and 6 in their conference. It was the first season under Dusty May, and they were able to make the Big Ten tournament and be champs. They beat Wisconsin, I believe, in the championship game, and then they made it all to the Sweet 16. And lost to Auburn. That was a very close game, I believe. And it was just a very, very good bounce back season for the Michigan program after the rough time under Juwan Howard. Now, you might be thinking, what is making me say that they're going to be such a good team next season? And it's pretty simple. The transfer portal has been just filled with talent, and Michigan has been able to grab at least two of the top 10 players that I have in the transfer portal. First, they have Yaxa Lenenborg, the best, I'd say the best big man in the transfer portal from UAB. He's averaging 17.7 points per game, 11.4 rebounds last season. We covered him in the video regarding the best transfers, him alongside Elliot Cadeau, a great playmaker. And then they also have gotten standout Morez Johnson from Illinois. He was a freshman last season, and now going to this season, he's only going to get better. He was a very, very bright spot defensively for that team. And everyone was saying that Illinois was riddled with talent, and they just had so much talent they didn't know what to do with it. And that's what made them kind of underwhelming this season. But him under Dusty May's program alongside this kind of talent, I could definitely see a progressive year for Morez Johnson. And then moving in to their 5-star commit, Trey McKenney. He's a 6'4", 225-pound combo guard. He was the 18th ranked high school prospect. He's a 5-star. He was a McDonald's All-American, and then he signed with the Wolverines not too long ago. Trey McKenney is just a very, very all-around promising prospect. He's a prolific scorer with a 3-level offensive game. He effectively utilizes his size and strength to drive to the basket. He has a reliable mid-range shot and is very capable beyond the arc. His aggressive scoring mentality allows him to exploit mismatches, and he is particularly well in the post, especially against smaller defenders, using his broad frame and 6'9" wingspan. He is just a very challenging matchup for opponents. He leverages his physicality to create space and finish through contact. He demonstrates both power and finesse while he's playing, and he even has very, very strong ball handling skills and court vision. This is why he's kind of labeled as a combo guard prospect, is because he has the frame of a shooting guard while also possessing the ball handling and playmaking abilities of a point. So Michigan will be able to fit him in wherever they want. Alongside Elliot Cadeau, he will probably possess more of a scoring presence. But when Elliot's not in there, he will have more than enough capability to make the plays for himself, make the plays for the team. He's accomplished a lot in his high school career. He led his team to a D1 state championship. He's from Flint, Michigan, so he's around the area. He's a 2-time Michigan Gatorade Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball at Michigan the past season, and we already discussed how he was an All-American this last season. Just an all-around very, very promising prospect. He's one of the high school prospects that I have my eyes on the most this next season, just because of his unique kind of play style, and just the framework kind of interests me. I don't know. He just seems more NBA ready than some of these other high school guys that I've been looking into recently. And under Dusty May, I have nothing but praise for this kid, and he will be able to show a lot of flash. Hopefully make enough noise to get his name in that 2026 NBA draft. Now, what makes Michigan so threatening next season is the fact that they are returning Danny Wolf. He was the breakout transfer star for them last season. He's a new age point center. Last season, he averaged 13.2 points per game, 9.7 rebounds per game, and 1.4 blocks per game for them. He possesses playmaking and great defense as a center. And all around, he is going to be very, very difficult to stop in his senior season. Now, it's not going to be a guarantee that Danny Wolf is back next season. He will potentially enter his name into draft waters, and the early withdrawal deadline is June 15th. If by June 15th his name is not in there, then he will be returning to Michigan next season, and everything that I'm saying will be true. But nonetheless, at least as a prospect, Danny Wolf, the thing that made them so deadly last season was his ability to run the pick and roll as a ball handler. Him and Vlad Golden running as the big man just made everything such a trouble for the defense, because having someone at 7 feet running the floor, commanding the offense, does wonders for a team. We know how Nikola Jokic has been able to do it with Denver. If Danny Wolf is anything like that, it is going to be scary for the NBA. Then next season with Yaxel Lendenborg, he will step into that role instead of having Vlad Golden. And Yaxel, being a more athletic big, will be even more deadly from that kind of roller perspective, because having a pick and roll, Danny Wolf throwing lobs to Yaxel will be something just for the ages. This team is going to be combined with just flashes of great playmaking and great size, with Danny Wolf and Yaxel down low, and then Cadeau and McKenney as the playmakers up top. There is going to be so much passing. The offense is going to be so fluid, and Dusty May has a plethora of options to go under for next season and this Michigan Wolverines team. Now, that is all that I have for you guys today. I appreciate the support, especially as a small creator. You know, everything helps. If you could just drop a like and subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. And Blakely will see you all in the next one.